No, we're glad you're back with us. But yes, let's get into the action. The results from the weekend. There were some surprises. Sean, what do you see? Take us through.
All right, round 9 results, or week 9, just for Doogie. We saw a fantastic 7 games over the weekend. We had 1 goal games. We had overtime. Like, you just look at this. The North Stars travelled to Perth and managed to lose both games, but by the thinnest of margins. You had the Lightning hang on to second place in Rurik with what was a surprising but great win over the Mustangs. You had the Ice on the road in New South Wales with 2, again, much closer games than I think anyone expected there to be. And yeah, the Brave securing, I would regard as a season-defining victory over the Bears. And then the Bears turning around the next day and going, yeah, we can put that aside. We're still in the hunt here.
I love and I did put it in my five for writing this week. The Bears and Brave game, the atmosphere, and just watching it on the stream, you could feel the atmosphere through the AITV stream. And I think when you see that rink packed out like that and a big rivalry game, and everyone's invested, there's Bears fans there that are rowdy, the Brave fans are right into it. The two teams, they love playing against each other, and it's a bit chirpy and a bit chippy out there. Just the coverage, and it comes through the TV screen, and I've never been to that rink, so hopefully I'll get there at some stage. But the atmosphere, and I put it in my article, just bottle it up and send it around the country, because you're not going to get much better than that. It looked awesome on the coverage. The aesthetics of it just looked awesome, and just coming through the feed was terrific.
Yeah, I have to say it was a really good call as well by Sledge, who was returning, and I think it's Cage is his name, Cage Thompson. That was just, they're not the normal commentators for the Braves, so they really stepped up and produced a really good call.
We've got Paul Finesse. Sorry, just I need hearing protection next weekend. It was loud at Canberra. And hello to Mark Hopwood. Sorry, Sean.
No, Courtney and Gordon, do either of you guys have any comments about that game?
Not so much the Brave game, but that Melbourne Ice versus Rhinos game was something special to watch. To see the Rhinos come out against a team that's been in such fine form and with on their winning streaks, it was just, I just was on the edge of my seat and screaming every time the Rhinos did great things. So I think that team overall is just getting better every single week, and they just keep proving us right. I think we comment this every week, and they go out and do it again on the weekend.
Yeah, I thought that the Bears, we mentioned it last week, that the Bears have sometimes won games without playing their best, but I thought that they were pretty good against Canberra. It was just a really good performance by the Brave, and I agree, Sean. I really do think that can be a season-defining moment for the Brave. It's got that potential. That they're kind of finally back, and there's some dispute about that, and sure we need some time, but they look pretty good. But yeah, I was also there at the rink. There was a good contingent on Sunday of Melbourne Mustangs fans that had travelled both up to Brisbane and then to Sydney. So a tough weekend for the Mustangs, for both the team and the fans, but some really good support for them. Thomas Flack scored a really good goal in that game. It was 3-2 at one stage, and then the Bears put it to bed fairly early in the third. But I thought it was a brave performance by the Mustangs being shorthanded.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was another thing just on the Mustangs that was in my article. It's a long way back now for the Mustangs, and my question was, is the season done? They pretty much have to be flawless and have results go their way for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, and then we come across to the North Stars and Perth game, which was also another phenomenal game, much like the earlier game on Sunday. And exciting finish. How many people ended up taking a shot in that shootout?
9 rounds.
Yeah, 9 rounds.
9 rounds to separate it. Oh, it's great.
Natasha
And that-
Denton just in the comments. Thunder versus North Stars games were a bit too close for comfort. Of course, being a Thunder fan, could barely stand the shootout. Yeah, pretty nervous.
Yeah, I thought the North Stars, they played really well across that entire weekend, but were just unable to get a result or get a win on the board. I actually thought they performed really, really well. When I was watching that Saturday game, I thought they were really, really unlucky not to get something out of that game.
Yeah, it's one of those examples of a time when a team plays really well over an entire weekend and comes away with 1 point. You'd be bitterly disappointed because it's not representative of the effort put in.
Yeah, and just touching on the Rhinos too before we move on, what Courtney was saying, I was really impressed with the Rhinos on that Sunday game against the Ice, and I think I put it in our Slack chat. It felt like they were tilting the Ice at some stages as well. They were just dominant. That first period, they deserved a bigger lead than what they took into the first intermission with that 1-goal lead. They really did. They outworked the Ice, they outshot the Ice, and they performed really well.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a good roundup, guys.
Yeah, just to shout out to some first goal scorers in that Melbourne Ice Sydney Ice Dogs game. Spencer Nave for the Melbourne Ice and Stephen Olkin for the Sydney Ice Dogs, and then Billy Cliff scored his first goal since 2018 in that game as well. So a bit of love for some first time goal scorers, and droughts ended as well. And then
Yeah, and I
comments
think
in the chat.
Olkin actually ended up getting man of the match for the Ice Dogs as well.
Yeah,
as well as
yeah.
the
So that was well done for him. Rhinos were excellent from Phil Taylor, only beaten by the post. Mark Hopwood, North Stars agreed was gutted when Ethan didn't get that power play goal. Phil Taylor, yes. Jeremiah Addison's shootout performance was unreal. Shades of TJ Oshie. Hi, Tori. And thank goodness, yes, that Jeremiah Addison was there.
I wonder how many times people score 3 from 3 in a shootout in ice hockey. I can't imagine it's very often.
No, I'm betting Charlie Smart is it's hoping he doesn't see Jeremiah Addison anytime soon.
Alrighty.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I just wanted to say, just on the Lightning, it was a massive win for the Lightning in terms of their conference. But they've got a really unusual schedule, the Lightning. So they'll play this Saturday, but then they won't play another game, unless I'm totally wrong. They won't play another game until the 22nd of June. So I don't know. Sometimes it can work in your favor where you have a bit of a break, but I feel like if you've got a big win against the reigning champions on your home ice, you want to try and keep that momentum going. And then if you only got one game and then another one game this Saturday, then you don't play again till the 22nd of June. I wonder how that could potentially affect the momentum of the Lightning.
Yeah, that's a big break. Yeah.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Yeah,
it could very much, sort of reset, all that momentum that they've currently got, and kind of, they have to start again. But I think they also had another break earlier in this season for quite a bit of time too.